Okay. Welcome, folks, and contributors and maintainers meet. This is the meeting we do every second and fourth Thursday of the month, and this was supposed to happen last week, but then we shifted it to this week so that we can have a more comprehensive update on the LFX ongoing selections that we have been also working towards. So that's why it's on the 27th of Feb this month, but normally we do it on every second and fourth Thursday of the month. So I am Shayan. I'm the community manager of Litmus, and we generally host this one and the community meeting on every third Wednesday as well. So the agenda for today is basically talking through the LFX selections, for which we applied for the three different projects this term, and post that will also be we also have a couple of updates by Balikshan if he joins. um, Otherwise, we'll sort of pair this up on an on-demand recording later on, and then we can sync it later when we watch it on YouTube as well. Cool. So that's the agenda for today. Let me start off by talking about the LFX updates first. Then we'll move on to the second part. So let me just stop sharing and share my window once more. So we'll start off with the first LFX project item, which was the on the observability front, where we wanted to add more coverage on open telemetry and distributed tracing. So for this one, we have selected Suhyen Im, who is also pretty active in the community. We reviewed a couple of different applications, but Namq, Adarsh, and team after the review thought it'll be great to go ahead with Suyin. So Suyin is also pretty active with the community calls and also on Slack as well. And she's been helping out in the project, specifically in the observability front as well. So if you just scroll to this one. So yeah, she has previously also worked on OpenTelemetry before this, when she was a part of us in the Litmus Korea mentorship program last year. So after a couple of consideration, we decided to go forward with Suyen. And the task at hand for this specific item at LFX is to increase the span data, and also bootstrap this exact distributed setup in a couple of other sub repositories of Litmus too. So given the project idea, we sort of thought Suyan would be a good fit for this one. And moving on to the other one, which was which is mentored by me and Smriti from the community as well, was on the documentation front, where we wanted to expand on the different user persona specific tutorials, and not like have a one-on-one fault specific agenda where you pick a fault and then you follow along and then you finish a specific scenario. So this was more of a scenario specific flow of day zero, day one, and day two users. And for this, we wanted to go for somebody which who has a focus on more of a research persona, who can research the flow and the people better. So that's why we went forward with Sindhu. She's currently pursuing masters in theoretical computer science at PSG College, and we thought she's a good fit and she can help us out with a couple of research on the specific persona, and then we can work through along the lines, same lines, and help with the tech docs analysis as well, and get the documentation up and running with a couple of features that we have been lagging behind, a couple of releases and things like that. So that was another round of selection that we did. And for the third and the final project, I think Vedant and Shubham are the mentors of that, and he can talk about this one specifically since he's also here. So I'll just hand it over to Vedant for this specific project update.
Yeah, hey, hi everyone. This is Vedant here. I'm also a maintainer at LitmusChaos. So yeah, me and Shubham are the mentors for this particular project for LFX, where the focus for us is enhancing our integration with CI/CD tools, which is in with respect to this issue are two tools, which are GitHub Actions and GitLab templates. So like I would say the small gist of it is, we want, like, currently the GitHub action which we have, as well as the GitLab templates which we have, both are compatible with Litmus Chaos 1.x. what we want to do is we want to make it compatible with 3.x, which is the chaos center 3.x, which is having complete UI and control plane, execution plane, etc. So in that, it is going to have changes with respect to four places. One is, GitHub action itself. Then other one is the GitLab templates itself. Then both these, action and template are using Chaos CLA under the hood. So that is going to change. And then we had our one more, object in our roadmap, which is Chaos SDK, so that we can also enable the communication with different APIs and operations with respect to Chaos Center, smoother with different languages. So Go SDK was something which was in our roadmap. So we thought, why not use that same opportunity here? So that is the context here. Now, the mentee which we have selected is Akash. So congratulations to him. I would say, this time the selection process was a little tough for this, particular project, because I mean, the resumes which we got and cover letters which we got all were quite outstanding, and we had to set certain parameters to actually go back to who we want to select, right? So yeah, but I mean, the experience which we were looking for was someone who has some experience with Go and Kubernetes, and also like some work with CI/CD, because this project needs that. So yeah, I mean, considering those things, and then they're like to actually come up with the one person, we had to consider some other parameters as well. But considering all of that, we thought that Akash is the best candidate for this one. But yeah, I would say the other candidates whom we had who had submitted for this project, I would say 4 or 5 people were actually strong candidates for this one. But yeah, I mean, in the end, congratulations to Akash once again for getting selected here. We will start on maybe this project, maybe start some having weekly sync-ups from next week also. Yeah.
Yeah, just to add on that, like the official timeline kicks off on 3rd March. So from 3rd March, before like the mentees we have selected will be communicating with them as well, and start official sync ups and like the process from 3rd March onwards. So again, congratulations to all the mentees, and it was difficult for us because we had a lot of good resumes this time as well. But yeah, whoever has DM'd me or like the other mentors, I'm sure they have communicated this as well. But we we had to pick just one, and I think we also wanted to select a couple more, but yeah, uh, maybe the next term. All right, with that, I would hand it over to Balikshan, and he can continue on with the updates.
Hi everyone. I will share some updates regarding the Litmus CTL. Let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Let's start with this PR. This PR adds the usage details regarding the new update password command. So these are just a minor changes. So next, another one PR is adding the initial login check to the update password command. Similar to the UI, when the user logs in for the first time, it will automatically uh, forwards the user to update their password. So similarly, Litmus CTL prompts the user to update their password on first time login. Then we had issues raised by the community members regarding the update password command. So it was fixed by a contributor named Ayush. So I hope this PR will be merged soon and the issue will be resolved. So thank you. That's all.
Thanks, Balikshan, for the updates. And yeah, I mean, these are like smaller PRs, but they do add a lot of value because there's so many issues that are unnoticed, and then so many people raise out these issues, and it's good that we work through this and fix them.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah,
just adding on to that, Shayan. So, Balishan, thanks for raising those PRs. I know these PRs have been raised long time back, and like we have reviewed the two PRs that you showed initially, One of the PRs we have approved as well, which was raised by Ayush. We have delayed the Litmus CTL release this time, but yeah, we'll soon take both, like all the three PRs, uh, pos- po- possibly in the coming year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks. Thanks, folks. I think to end this, just a couple of last things that I want to add is on March next month, we are planning a couple of activities. One of them is very close to being confirmed, and it's on the 8th of March. We are doing a CNCF like in-person meetup in West Bengal. So if there are folks from West Bengal watching it or want to join in, we'll be sharing the updates soon. We'll not just specifically have Litmus. It's going to be a longer event, like a 3-4 hour long event with breaks and like a proper showdown. So we are planning that in collaboration with CNCF Ugly chapter, and we'll be having a couple of more updates on that front soon. And the other one is we generally do this reliability meetups, right? Reliability engineering meetups on Bangalore. So we are also planning something close to the end of March on that front. So if folks are in Bangalore and they want to join us, we'll be also sharing the updates soon on the agenda and on the venue and things like that. So we are actively working on that, and we'll soon have something to share. And both of these will be recorded, and we'll see. We'll probably try to publish them as soon as possible after the event finishes. So we'll have more updates later next month or next week on the same. But that's just a couple of small pointers that I wanted to add before we wind up the call. All right. Thanks, folks. Thanks for joining in. I hope to see you on the next one. And yeah, have a good day. Cheers. Bye.